Okay, game number 4 of the day. Some familiar names and maybe some not so familiar names for our viewers. So on the far side, dumping that ball into the bottom of the net was James Chaudry. If you were watching yesterday, you will have seen him defeat Freddie Powell and become the English Nationals Open Singles champion. His partner in the white cap is Pep Giuliano. Pep is defending his Nationals doubles title this year, having won it last year with Freddie Powell. On the near side, in the zebra-esque t-shirt, we have Rob Adams from Bristol, relatively new into pickleball. And now on the left side, in the blue t-shirt, is James Gilmour, a Northwest representative, as a reminder. We are in Bolton, Greater Manchester, for our 3rd edition of the English Nationals tournament. Bolton is, of course, in the northwest of the country. And players and people around here are always very proud when they've got a Northwest representative repping for them, either on centre court or on the medal stand. And probably a good idea there from Pep, just getting into a rally, getting a feel of the ball. Bit vicious from James Chaudry. So 2-3-2. Rob very excited with that one. James had adjusted really well to the net cord off the smash. And maybe the wrong choice of ball there from Rob. And Rob in the zebra top just having to react to that smash coming down from James. Not quite quick enough. Yeah, nice block from James in the blue. Really got down at James in the black's feet and had to make him lift that ball up over the net, forcing him to hit upwards onto the ball. I don't think Pep's quite settled just yet in this game. Taking a little bit of time. Understandably nervous. Obviously, he won this event last year. A little bit of pressure on him to maintain that level with a different partner as well. Not sure Pep and James have played too many times together in tournaments, so probably still adjusting. So off of 2 onto 3 and straight onto 4 as a result of that block just into the top of the net. And when James Chaudry takes charge of a rally, it is incredibly difficult to do anything about it. Oh. Rob calling that ball out in jest. Just off the top of the net, and as a result off the top of the paddle from James Gilmour. So James Chaudry firing a little bit more now as this game progresses. I think Pep just still finding his rhythm. Oh, good pickup from Rob. Right down the middle. James acknowledging he served from the wrong side on that last point. So they are indeed on 7, as the scoreboard says. Rob and James not making a fuss. Just wide from James Chaudry. I don't think any of us knew where that ball was going. 4-7-2. Good defence from James Gilmour. Rob just going long with that lob. James Gilmour just joking with Chaudry about making sure he's on the right side for this serve. Forehand drive goes long, just came up as he hit that ball in mid-court. Even more important when you're closer to the net to stay down on a ball. Keep that head down, keep your centre of balance. A good block from Pep as they take the turn. 8-4-2. I think if I was Rob and James Gilmour here, I'd be looking to try and keep as many balls away from James Chaudry as possible. Just occasionally go over wide to that backhand side. It's going to start becoming very difficult for Rob and James Gilmour if they can't get those dinks to drop into the kitchen. As a reminder for any of you who are new to pickleball, the kitchen is the light blue zone between the net and that first horizontal white line. It's also known, or sort of more commonly known, as the non-volley zone. For any of you who have played racket sports or other sports before, you probably know a volley is a shot that does not bounce before it is hit. There was a volley. And if you're wanting to play a volley, it has to be played from behind the kitchen or non-volley zone line. There are some intricate rules around it. We won't go into those in too much depth, but that is the basic premise. So, 5-9-2. Valuable neck cord there from Rob Adams. Giving it the big, come on, fist pump. Oh, and another one. Mental games, he says. So a full side out purely from let cords there from Rob Adams. See if they can use it to their advantage. What I really like about James Gilmour's play is his ability to take his time and keep everything nice and slow. And as we spoke about yesterday, being very deliberate about the shots that he's hitting. A quick around the grounds update for you. Unfortunately, in Group A, we've had a withdrawal. Dmitry Levchenko and Daniel Russell have pulled out. Pep and James won their first game in this group, as did Matt Leet and Harrison Wood. In Group C, we saw Ed Turney and Ben Corsten beating Jamie Basford and Peter Hitchman. And the other result to note is Tom Turney and Sam Scadgel picking up their first win of the day against Louis Belson and Guy Laville. A stunning around the post from James Gilmour on that backhand side. And they've now brought this game back within 1 point. I'm sure James Chaudry and Pep were expecting a game. There's no free games in these events. But I'm not sure they would have been expecting such a fight from Rob Adams and James Gilmour. Now 9-all, so nothing in it. Could this be our first major upset of the weekend? Fantastic drop from James. And I think just wide from Rob. Nice idea. Showing Pep the line, goading him into hitting the ball. Our last group in Group D only has 4 players. And so far, Daniel Beeson and Anthony McIlvain have taken their first win. against Andy Portlock and Trevor Robinson. In the women's, as we saw, Thadia and Molly picked up their first win of the day. And Julie McCauley and Emma Rickson have also picked up a win in Group A. In Group B, Jess Wilson and Natalia Novikova won their first game 15-3, as did Antti Giuliano and Pei Chuan Cao. Heads up. Almost got John. And that speed just proving a little bit too much for Rob and James. And I think we might see a little bit more of that from James Chaudry as this game progresses to its close. Just wide from Rob on that reset attempt. Body shot from Pep. Increasing that speed. So game point here. And the block just drops into the net for James Gilmour. So a fantastic fight from Rob and James, showing that just because they're unknown quantities doesn't mean they're going to be rolled over in this event.